There's a moment in every man's journey when something inside him breaks, quietly, but deeply. The messages stop, the warmth fades. The laughter that once filled the room now echoes in silence. You feel it. That cold distance that used to be filled with love, now replaced with indifference. She used to reply instantly. Now, your messages are seen but not answered. She used to ask about your day. Now, she doesn't care if you had one. And that hurts, not because she stopped texting, but because she stopped trying. You sit there, phone in hand, scrolling up through old messages, wondering what went wrong. But here's the hard truth. It's not about what went wrong. It's about what's being revealed. See, when a woman starts to ignore you, it's not your cue to chase her. It's your cue to rise above her, because your worth is not measured by her attention. Your value doesn't decrease when she withdraws it. And your strength, it's never found in reaction. It's found in restraint. In that moment, when your ego screams to text again, to call again, to fix things, that's when your higher self whispers, don't. Just breathe. Because true power is not in chasing what's leaving. True power is in mastering your own emotions while everything around you changes. This story isn't about revenge. It's about rebirth. This isn't about proving her wrong. It's about proving yourself right. So take a deep breath. This is where you stop begging for attention and start building your peace. This is where you stop reacting and start rising. When a woman ignores you, it's not random. It's a psychological test, whether conscious or subconscious. She wants to know, what kind of man are you? Are you like every other man who loses control when affection fades? Or are you the kind of man who remains grounded, centered, and calm, no matter who walks away? It's easy to be strong when love is returned. It's easy to be confident when attention is abundant. But the real test of a man's strength comes when his energy is met with silence. That's when the emotional boys crumble and the men of substance rise. Most men fail this test. They start chasing validation, begging for clarity, over-explaining every move. But every act of desperation chips away at your dignity. Because what she's really testing is not your patience. She's testing your self-respect. If your confidence can be stolen by her silence, then it was never confidence. It was dependency. A Stoic man, however, sees the situation differently. He doesn't react, he reflects. He doesn't beg, he breathes. He knows that when someone pulls away, it's not a loss, it's information. And that information tells him everything he needs to know about her emotional maturity and his next move. So, the next time she ignores you, don't chase, don't question. Observe. Because her silence is not rejection, it's revelation. And what's revealed, my brother, will guide your evolution. Detachment isn't coldness, it's clarity. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic minds, once said, "We suffer not from events, but from our judgment about them." Being ignored only hurts when you interpret it as a personal attack. But what if you flipped that interpretation? What if you saw it as freedom instead of rejection? When she goes silent, she's showing you who she is, not who you are. And once someone shows you they can disappear without respect, your response should not be anger, it should be distance. Because the moment you chase, you're sending a silent message. My peace depends on you. But the moment you detach, your energy says, my peace is my priority. That's how you dominate, not through manipulation, but through mastery. You stop trying to control the outcome and start controlling your response. That's emotional intelligence. That's Stoic power. So don't text again, don't chase. Don't ask why. Smile, walk away, detach with grace. Because what leaves your life when you're true to yourself was never meant to stay. The world will call it arrogance, but the wise will recognize it for what it is, emotional discipline. And that's the rarest form of dominance a man can achieve. Here's the thing, every time you double text, every time you explain yourself when she didn't even ask, every time you try to prove your worth, you lower your own. Respect is not something you demand from her. It's something you demonstrate to yourself. And when you crave her attention more than you value your peace, you've already lost the battle. Seneca once said, "He who is brave is free." And that's the truth. Freedom is found in bravery, not begging. It takes courage to stop explaining. It takes strength to stop chasing. Because every man wants to be desired, but not every man knows how to walk away when desire is no longer mutual. When you choose self-respect over validation, something incredible happens, the energy flips. Suddenly, she feels the absence of your need. She senses that you're no longer orbiting around her approval. And that quiet detachment, it terrifies her ego. Because for the first time, you've done what most can't. You stop needing her to feel enough. And that's when she realizes she lost something far greater than attention. She lost influence. Silence is not weakness, it's strategy. The moment she pulls away, she expects noise, emotional messages, reactions. But when she's met with silence, the game changes. Don't block her. Don't make dramatic posts. Don't announce your exit. Just go quiet. Because silence creates curiosity. Curiosity creates reflection. And reflection creates regret. Let her wonder why you stopped watching her stories. Let her notice your absence before she notices her mistake. Because your silence will echo in places your words never could. You see, when a man goes silent, truly silent, he shifts from reactive to mysterious. And mystery is power. Your silence tells her something terrifying: you don't need her anymore. And the human ego cannot stand being replaced by peace. So don't speak. Don't explain. Just disappear with grace. Because in that silence, she'll finally hear what your soul has been saying all along. I was never chasing you. I was chasing peace. Now that she's gone, you face a choice. You can drown in what was, or build what will be. And that's where the real transformation begins. Take all that energy you were giving away. The late night texts, the emotional effort, the constant wondering, and redirect it. Build your body. Expand your mind. Strengthen your circle. Elevate your income. Become the man you once dreamed of being. Because when you evolve in silence, you return unrecognizable. The version of you that was begging for attention dies, and a new one is born. A version that doesn't chase love. He creates it through purpose. When she sees you again, she'll see a man she can't manipulate, because he's no longer operating from lack. He's operating from abundance. That's what makes you dangerous. Not arrogance, but self-sufficiency. Remember, the greatest revenge is not success, it's evolution. Because once you evolve, you realize she never rejected you. She redirected you toward your higher self. The Stoics taught one eternal truth: power belongs to the man who remains calm in chaos. So let her play games. Let her test you. Let her ignore you. You stay grounded. You stay still. You stay silent. Because calmness in the storm is not emptiness. It's control. And the one who controls himself cannot be controlled by anyone. Marcus Aurelius said it best: the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. So don't match her silence with anger. Match it with indifference. Don't post, don't beg, don't try to make her jealous. Just live quietly, powerfully, unshaken. Because in the end, she didn't reject you. She revealed herself. And when you choose to walk away with dignity instead of drama, you become the rarest kind of man in this world. The man whose peace cannot be stolen. You are not cold. You are calm. You are not heartless. You are healed. And that calm destroys everything that doesn't deserve you. Final lessons. What this story teaches: self-worth over validation. You define your value. No one else does. Emotional discipline. Control what you feel. Express what you choose. The power of silence. Quiet confidence shakes louder than words. Detachment isn't coldness, it's self-respect in motion. Invest in growth, not games. Every setback is a setup for transformation. Let absence speak. When you stop chasing, the universe aligns. Respect over reaction. Dignity always wins over drama. Rise, don't react. Evolution is your best reply. If you've watched till the end, thank you. Remember, every silence is a chance to rise. Every ending is the beginning of a stronger version of you. If this message spoke to your soul, hit that like button, Share it with someone who needs strength today, and subscribe to stay connected with this journey of growth and power. Because here we don't chase what walks away. We evolve, we rise, and we walk like kings. Until next time, stay calm, stay grounded, and never stop becoming the man you were meant to be. See you in the next video.